Hey guys, welcome back to Deadman 1010 and welcome back to Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7. And on the last episode, which was a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I just had to use that. What can I say? I set myself up for the pun and I had to deliver on it. So, yeah, you're welcome. But, anywho, quirky humor aside, yeah, it's been a good while. It's been since, like, I don't know, September or whatever. And I said my reasons why in my Lego Batman 3 bonus episode, so if you want to know why that is, then just simply watch that video. I'll put a link up to it, because it should be uploaded by the time this one uploads and gets premiered and all that, you know, jazz. So, yeah, so on the last episode, we looked at Fang, Hagrid's dog, and on this episode, we're gonna be looking at Vernon Dursley, the uncle or whatever of Harry Potter, and the dad of, well, Dudley Dursley. So here he is with his brown get-up and everything. He's pretty simplistic, I would say. He can jump. He can, well, roll, like so, because he has no weapons. And the only thing he really has that doesn't make him entirely useless is, what's it called? Super strength. So, yeah, that's literally the only thing not making him useless. But, he's a cool character and such things of that nature. And information on the guy, well, like I said, he's Harry's uncle, and he takes Harry in, along with Petunia and Dudley. They take him in under their wing, which I say very, very loosely, and you'll understand later. But yeah, they take him under his wing, and that's basically after the Dark Lord returns and kills Lily and James Potter. Therefore starting the first Wizarding War, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or like second one. No, first one, I think, anyway. So yeah, they take him under his wing and, you know, all that jazz, and they aren't particularly sorry, kind to him in any case, and therefore are kind of arseholes to him, to be fair, to put it bluntly. And yeah, Dudley Dursley is also one of those, being the spoilt brat that he is. So therefore he kind of has a temper tantrum in one of the Harry Potter films. But anyway, going back to Vernon, we'll get to Dudley in like 2 episodes from now, because the next ones are going to be Petunia and Dudley, although I will be comparing those 2 characters to Vernon, so expect that a little later in this showcase. But yeah, so Vernon, right. So after that, in the first movie, basically what happens is Vernon stopping Harry from going to Hogwarts, and therefore the literally all literally the post goes nuts down the chimney and overloads the house to the point where Vernon goes mad, and Dudley utters those iconic lines to Petunia, that is, "Daddy's gone mad, hasn't he?" That's so funny. But yeah, so he utters those lines of dialogue, and what else happens? Ah, yes. Then they end up going elsewhere, to which Hagrid would find them, and, well, he kind of got them trembling at their feet. So therefore Harry ended up getting a a ticket to Hogwarts, and by ticket I mean the mail thing. So therefore he got that, went to Hogwarts, and that was that for the first movie. You wouldn't really see the Dursleys until the second movie, when, well, again, they try and stop Harry from going to Hogwarts a second time, to which Ron, George, and Fred show up and spoil the party, and therefore free Harry out of his, well, prison that would be his house from now on. So, yes, that happens in, what's it, Chamber of Secrets. Prisoner of Azkaban, you don't really see them. Neither do you for Goblet of Fire, for that matter. In fact, I don't think you end up seeing them until possibly their final appearance, Dudley, Vernon, and Petunia's. And some of the same stuff I'm saying to you guys will be repeated in the Dudley and Petunia showcases. So keep that in mind. And there's multiple versions of those characters as well. That's another thing to keep in mind. So, yeah. So the next time that you would obviously see them is in either Half-Blood Prince or Deathly Hallows Part 1, I can't remember which, where they've got to escape and go elsewhere and leave their beloved home behind because things had turned dark and, you know, Harry was no longer safe with them, for want of a better term. So they went elsewhere. Dudley reconciled with Harry, and that was kind of the end for the Dursleys, and they would go on to, you know, do different things. Can't really remember what things, but either way, they went on to do things. So, yes, that happened, and, yeah, their house is basically on 4 Privet Drive, and, well, that kind of sums up the house, really, doesn't it? And, yeah, the Dursleys always did keep Harry under the stairs, which is quite iconic, to be fair. That's where Harry's room was all the time when he was at the Dursleys' household. So, yeah, that pretty much does it for Vernon Dursley. And, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, then like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, favorite videos. If we could get out to 60 likes, that'll be great. And yeah, before we go, I'm gonna compare Vernon to, well, the other Dursleys, basically. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that right away. And I'm just gonna simply do it in Diagon Alley because it will just be easier that way. Right, there's Harry. We will compare Harry to Vernon, don't worry guys. There we go. So here's Vernon and Harry together, as you can see. And then, sorry Hermione, you've got to go bye-bye. And then here's, and we're also going to compare him to Lily and, well, James. So there's Vernon and Lily together. So that's that. And then you have James Potter and Vernon together. So there they are. the other version of, well, Lily. Compared to, of course, Vernon here. So there they are. Yeah, I'm not going to do it with Harry in terms of all the comparisons because he's got so many variants, whereas the others just have like 2 or 3. So, Petunia Dursley. So there you go. Petunia, Vernon. There they are together. I know, like, Vernon, Petunia does nothing, so yeah, you'll expect me to say that, obviously, from her showcase. There's the, well, other one, the other Petunia Dursley, and then the final showcase is gonna be for Dursley Dursley. Who, unlike Petunia, has the same ability as Vernon, and that's super proud. There you go. That is Dudley next to Vernon. Hooray, top Dudley. So, here it is next to Vernon. There you go. And then one more showcase. Dudley in a shirt. Because we're not going to do all the versions of Harry, because that will take centuries. Well, not centuries, but it'll take a while. And I think you guys are getting the idea in terms of comparisons now. Or now. So that's the comparison that you just saw with Vernon, Dursley, and, you know, etc. So, that's that. And yeah, like I said before, guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, then like, comment, subscribe, share the video. If it goes, if it could get up to 60 likes, that'd be great. And yeah, ciao, guys.